Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, November 12th. The stormy weather pattern continues for the eastern U.S. We have not one but two storms to deal with here in the mid-Atlantic region over the next 5 or 6 days or so. The second storm looks like it'll be the stronger one, perhaps a full-blown nor'easter the Thursday night, early Friday time frame. Primarily a rain event coming with this first system here in the I-95 corridor region. Late today, tonight, into early Tuesday. But the second storm will have some cold air locked into place, and it certainly can result in some wintry type precipitation even into the I-95 corridor region, at least at the onset of that late week storm Thursday night time frame. Let's get into the details right now. First of all, let's start off with the 500 millibar height anomaly forecast maps from the ensemble run of the GFS last night. Not much going on here in the upper part of the atmosphere with this first system. There is a lot of moisture, however, down across the southern states. We'll see the radar in a moment, pushing to the north and east, and indeed, low pressure will intensify over the next 24 hours around the mid-Atlantic coastline. So this could very well turn out to be another soaking rain event. Let's push forward here into later today, early tonight. Again, not much going on along the mid-Atlantic coastline. The second system here looks like the more impressive one. And here is that wave of energy by tomorrow morning sliding across Texas. Let's keep moving forward here. And this is the area to watch for that late week storm system. Again, it could turn out to be a full-blown nor'easter. Here we are now by Thursday morning. Deep upper level low down across the Tennessee Valley. Low pressure will be forming right along the mid-Atlantic coastline and intensifying. And following this first system, cold air will be situated over the northeast U.S. Come Tuesday night, Wednesday time frame, kind of locked into place by the time this system reaches us during the day on Thursday. Enough cold air could be in place at the onset, especially north and west of I-95, for some wintry precipitation, and certainly inland higher elevation locations like central Pennsylvania, western Pennsylvania, central and western New York State could get accumulating snow out of this during the late week time frame. Let's keep moving forward here. Here goes to the north and east. That coastal system moves on out of here by Friday afternoon, and then we have another upper level low situated here over the Great Lakes during the upcoming weekend. Another Arctic blast will arrive in the I-95 corridor region during the upcoming weekend. Beyond that, it looks like there will be at least a temporary warm-up in the mid-Atlantic region during Thanksgiving week. Well, not much going on at the upper levels right now in the mid-Atlantic region, but there's a lot going on here in terms of moisture. Down in the southern states, a large area of rain and embedded thunderstorms pushing off to the north and east will ride up and over this cold air mass in place. A good overrunning surface locked into place right now in the northeast U.S. Again, excuse me, primarily expecting rain out of this system, at least in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, from late today through tonight into the early part of Tuesday. But a lot of moisture here, another soaking rain event coming to the I-95 corridor region. Meanwhile, blues here represent areas of snow out in the center part of the nation. Notice no radar echoes at all out in the western U.S. Unfortunately, the wildfire weather pattern will continue in California for much of the week with no precipitation, very low humidity values. This radar map, by the way, from WSI's and telecast.com. Well, let's walk through the surface forecast maps from last night's 0Z GFS model run. High pressure anchoring a cold air mass in place right now. That'll act as a nice overrunning surface for all this warmer and more humid air here. Let's move forward here. Rain probably arrives in the D.C. metro region at 5, 6 o'clock time frame, then early tonight in Philadelphia, a metro region on the very northwest fringes. Could be cold enough for some ice pellets, maybe even a flake or two of snow. But again, primarily a rain event in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, way up across northwestern Pennsylvania, western New York. Certainly can be some snow, even some accumulation in those areas. Notice here, low pressure now over the Carolina coastline intensifying, and there certainly can be some significant rainfall here in the overnight hours in the I-95 corridor region. Into early Tuesday, then the precipitation winds down. Look at the isobar pattern here, kind of a familiar look to it. Tightening up, winds will increase out of the north to northwest. Another cold air mass that drops into the mid-Atlantic region for Tuesday night and Wednesday. Let's move forward here. High pressure starts to edge in during the day on Wednesday right here. Kind of locks in that cold air mass. And look what's happening here. More moisture already gathering itself in the southeast U.S. By the way, this feature down here, a tropical wave, could become a named system later in the week, but kind of interesting feature down here that we'll monitor. But notice this moisture already here by Wednesday afternoon. Let's keep moving forward here. Some ice pellets, freezing rain, break out late Wednesday night into early Thursday across West Virginia, and if it gets in early enough, certainly the D.C. metro region could see some wintry precipitation at the onset of this system on Thursday. High pressure keeping cold air in place, at least initially. So again, in areas north and west of Route I-95, especially those higher elevation areas, it could be cold enough for some snow or sleet or freezing rain at the onset of this system Thursday time frame. Let's keep moving forward. That precipitation moves up into Pennsylvania. Certainly just northwest of Philly, even in the suburbs, a threat for some frozen precipitation at the onset. That high still sitting here Thursday afternoon, and then finally probably changing over to complete rain in the D.C. Philadelphia metro region, just to the north and west of New York. However, still into Thursday night, some frozen precipitation, and certainly areas interior, central Pennsylvania, western Pennsylvania, central and western New York can get several inches of accumulating snow in this late week system. Let's push forward here. That finally pulls out of here by the weekend, and here we go. Another tight pressure gradient, northerly winds, another Arctic blast comes into the mid-Atlantic region for the upcoming weekend. This is Saturday morning. That frontal system passing through here, another cold air shot for the upcoming weekend. Well, one last set of charts I'd like to show here is a total snowfall forecast from last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This is the forecast map for Wednesday morning. So in other words, it includes the entire first system that arrives late today and continues into Tuesday. That can produce some accumulating snow way up in the interior sections of the mid-Atlantic and the northeast U.S. But look what happens here now as we push forward into that second system, the potential nor'easter Thursday time frame here. Here we go. Anything we see developing here will be from that second system. And watch this, snow all the way into the I-95 corridor region. This is now Thursday afternoon, and several inches of snow possible in the interior sections of the mid-Atlantic region from this late week system. Here we go by Friday night. Even some snow accumulation, according to the GFS model, into the I-95 corridor region. So we have two storms to deal with over the next 5 or 6 days here in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Primarily rain event. Late today, tonight, into early Tuesday from this first system. But the second system, the more impressive system, a full-blown nor'easter potentially, looks like it could be cold enough at the onset especially for some frozen precipitation even into the immediate I-95 corridor. Best chance for snow or sleet or freezing rain will be north and west of I-95 corridor, and especially in those higher elevation locations. Another Arctic blast comes for the upcoming weekend, but a warm-up also looks like it's on the horizon for Thanksgiving week. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.